It's been 9 months into the COVID scandal and crisis, and the Liberals only use shutdown and a 14-day quarantine that nobody can afford as ways to address the pandemic. But countries around the world have started to use rapid testing for pre- and post-arrival testing as well as a way to reunite families, but not Canada. I want to review this failure and come up with a better path forward. We need to do that. That should be a non-partisan issue, but the Liberals are blocking the Health Committee. They're blocking everybody from being able to do this. Why?
The Honourable Minister of Health.
Mr. Speaker, on this side of the House, we believe in science and evidence as a way to manage our way through COVID-19 and the astronomical challenges it presents to Canadians from coast to coast. Mr. Speaker, we'll always put the health and safety of Canadians first and foremost in everything that we do. That's why we take so seriously our responsibility to control the importation of COVID-19 at the borders. Mr. Speaker, we're working with partners, provinces, territories, researchers to understand ways that we can manage the border effectively with the primary goal, Mr. Speaker, of protecting the health and safety of Canadians.
The Honourable Member for Calgary Nose Hill.
You know what would be a great way to review science and evidence? The Health Committee. Yet the Liberals are blocking the review of this issue at every turn. It's been 10 days since we introduced a motion on this, and they keep filibustering it. Right now, there are thousands of airline workers who know that a bailout isn't going to save their jobs. They're seeing countries around the world implement pre- and post-arrival rapid testing as a way to keep these jobs sustained and keep people safe. But yet we can't review it at Health Committee because they're blocking this. It's like this government just doesn't want Parliament to be able to do its job. It's so arrogant. It's so frustrating. Why?
The Honourable Minister of Health.
Mr. Speaker, I will remind the member opposite that health committees are free to study issues that they choose. But on this side of the House, I'll tell you, as the government, we have an important role to make sure that we use science and evidence in our decision-making on how we manage COVID-19, including at the borders. And I want to thank my colleagues, particularly the provincial and territorial colleagues, who have worked so diligently with us to understand the important role that quarantine plays in our current response to reducing importations of COVID-19. Mr. Speaker, we'll always rely on science and evidence to keep Canadians safe.